A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Raheem. The rahmah of Allah inshaAllah to always be upon us and dress us and guide us. And alhamdulillah, they take from Holy Qur'an, from Holy Hadith oceans of reality. And from Prophet's holy sayings that who knows himself will know his Lord, and that the way of knowing the self and the reality of our physiology, the reality of our being is an understanding that is of a tremendous depth. It's not something so simple, it's not something so plain, that we are Allah's chosen creation. And that this chosen creation Allah has encoded with many realities and many gifts. One understanding in the reality of the holy hands, that Allah has encoded our hands with a secret of our reality, a secret of our being. It's not just a piece of flesh, and that the lines that are upon them are all codes from Allah. We take a way of tafakkur and contemplation to know myself before I can claim to know Allah. Astaghfirullah, to know myself that, Ya Rabbi, what have you bestowed upon me of these realities of my being, and awliyaullah come into our life and they begin to teach that your hands are a receptacle, they are points of reality of all your inner being. Allah has put those secrets upon the hand. Means every point of the hand has a connecting organ, has a connecting reality inside the body similar to the feet. There are people who place such an importance on their kalam, on their words, on their mouth. And we've said many times as a reminder for myself, Allah first to know that that mouth of yours is filled with lies. That mouth of yours said so many things, that mouth of yours testified to so many things. As soon as you arrive at that destination, Yawm al-Mashar, Allah seals the mouth. So then immediately awliyaullah come into our lives, say, don't put so much importance on your kalam, so Allah going to be sealing that mouth. Means then what this mouth has to say, its importance is of no importance. What Allah then going to ask is, I'm going to speak to their hands. Their hands will begin to talk, and their feet will testify to their rizq and what they earned. SubhanAllah, Allah prepared us for the last days. Can you imagine this 500 years ago? They thought, oh well, Ya Rabbi, what are you going to want from my hands? I'm just cutting log and cutting wood, and not to the extreme of harming people. Allah is giving us an isharat in these days that subhanAllah, people are not even talking anymore. They lose their ability to interact and talk casually, politely, nicely, they lost all their social skills because they're behind a computer, they're typing all day long. And they type and type and type every type of insanity, every type of craziness. And Allah said, your fingers are going to talk and to testify to me. Even they text with their thumb, and subhanAllah how in the realities of the hand your identity in Divinely Presence is on your thumb. Allah says, we'll bring you back to life all the way to the imprint of your thumb. It carries a reality of who you are. Your code like a barcode in the grocery store, your barcode is on your thumb. Allah is going to bring you back exactly to who you are, even to the point of your barcode will be exact, your thumbprint.
Have you started planning for the cost of post-secondary education? We will help you open a plan and access thousands of dollars in government grants. Give your child a head start with a CET plan. Did you know that it may be possible to start an RESP and not contribute any of your own money? Call today and receive 25 Air Miles reward miles when you book a consultation.
Knowledge, quality, integrity. STAR cares about your best interest and have a wealth of experience to match. We've been in the business 30 years and are here to lead you every step of the way. Whether it's building the custom home of your dreams, doing gorgeous home renovations, building a laneway home, or revamping your commercial space. The STAR process works. Just ask our hundreds of satisfied customers.
We have several properties, and the best thing about Star for Life Services is that the work is done in a very timely manner, and we're always very pleased with the result.
STAR, let's make your dreams happen. Call us now to book your free consultation.
SubhanAllah, if Allah is going to be asking these hands, there must be something of a tremendous reality. And they begin to teach us that actually your hand is the ambassador of your being. Before I can get to meet you, I'm going to meet your hand. So it extends itself to introduce you. So then it has a tremendous reality that it's an ambassador of your reality. They can tell the condition of your heart by the light emanating from your hand. So it means the hand will show the condition of the heart. If the heart is dark and the heart filled with hypocrisy and the heart filled with bad characteristics, you find those hands not to be good hands. They hit, they beat, they do all sorts of aggressive actions. It's a reflection of this condition, because there's nobody with a good heart doing horrible things with their hand. So our life is to build the light and the reality of the heart so that it begins to reflect to the reality of the hand. Well, Allah describes that on the day of resurrection you'll see the believing people and a light will be emanating from their right hand out. And Allah stresses the importance, وَتَبَارَكَ الَّذِي بِيَدِهِ مُلْكٌ. Now they begin to make us to contemplate that my tabarak is upon their hand because it carries a mulk and a sovereignty from Allah means that what I am bestowing upon that heart which is now reflecting to its ambassador the hand, it has tremendous tabarak. But the real reflection of the hand of Allah is Sayyidina Muhammad, is the reflection of Allah. All the might and majesty and Allah subhan upon the hand of Prophet, upon the hand of all the Prophets. And that's why you take bay'ah. Ya Rabbi, I want my hand on your hand. Then take the hand of Sayyidina Muhammad. All my glory, all my mulk, all my power, all my kingdoms are upon the power of that hand. So means the hands of those whom their hearts are open, not like normal hands. That Allah is describing that we bestow upon them an authority, to have an authority in the mulk of this physical world, but you may not see it or sense it. And in my Divinely kingdom of malakut they have a tremendous authority. And from them lights are emanating, from their entire being lights are emanating. We call Prophet the Sultan al-Thaqalain, the Sultan of the two realities. Two hands, one for mulk and one for malakut. We recite Surat al-Mulk at Zuhr and Surat al-Mulk at Salat al-Isha. Why? For mulk wa malakut, for the physical domain and the spiritual domain. So the two mulks.
Hi, did you know that your child may be eligible to receive up to $10,000 in government grants to pay for his or her post-secondary education? My name is Sikandar Hayat. I am here to help you. Call today for a free consultation.
Almost 150,000 Canadians a year will use a homeless shelter. These people need food, clothing, and access to basic hygiene. Fatima Zahra Helping Hand is a non-profit organization with the goal of helping the underprivileged in Canada. Along with our active support for recent immigrants and refugees, one of our ongoing initiatives is to feed and clothe the homeless. For more than a decade, we have provided hundreds of thousands of hot meals to some of the most vulnerable and needy. We continue these efforts with several monthly initiatives. For more information or to donate, please visit our website, nurmuhammad.com.
They begin to teach that right hand brings a nur and a rahmah, and the codes upon the right hand is a 1 and a 8. The line is a 1 and a 8. For those who recite Dalal Khairat, they recite the 99 names of Allah and 201 names of Sayyidina Muhammad, and they understood and they know from their shaykhs that every Ismullah has to have a Ism-e-Rasul to open. Allah doesn't want to hear from me and you without going to Prophet. That rahmah to open, that mercy to open means everything is coded upon him. It's not something simple, not something small. When that reality wants to open means they begin to teach and train us that as you are perfecting your heart and cleaning your heart, these lights will begin to emanate upon your hand. That's why in your salah Allah wants your right hand to hold your left hand. That your malakut has to govern your mulk and your physicality. The attributes that govern your soul and your reality has to take control of that which governs your physicality. So it means these sifats are dressing and controlling our being. When they understood and they open their heart, it means they bring a light emanates from their hand from Allah. And wherever their hand moves, that light is emanating. And that's why those whom have permission for healing, their hands are ignited. And in this day and age they don't touch because they don't want to become sick. But the light and fatah rahmah, these are the lights of mercy emanate from their right hand. It comes from the heavens onto this earth. Guidance is given to you by the iron within your body. Every creation and creature has guidance from iron. The iron picks up the energy. With the iron is our natural GPS system. So the birds, how they fly, how they know where the earth is and where the ocean is, where their destination is. The iron within their body is what Allah sends a qudra and nazma to it. The energy that coming to that, it gives its coordinates and its guidance. If your iron is imperfected and the iron within your body is not clean, your entire guidance system goes off. There's a molten iron in the core of the earth. Based on that iron there's an energy field around this earth. But from ourselves, we are a reflection from that earth. And Allah is showing that that guidance and that light will be emanating from your being. The sun of all realities is Sayyidina Muhammad. You cannot be a sun but Allah made us to be qamarun. You can't be a moon if you reach the reality of your heart. You have 15 lines on this hand, 5 fingers, 3 lines. Right hand is nur, means then the 15 days of the month, the first 15 days they are nurani. These are the 15 days in which the moon is being dressed as it's approaching towards its reality. The moon is born and beginning to move towards the reality of the sun, Means 15 days of nur and light is reaching towards its perfection, and that's why the full moon is the sign of perfection. So every time they making zikr they're asking, Ya Rabbi, bless these realities. Make every day of these 15 days to be filled with nur. Then you make another 5 fingers has another 3 lines, and this is 15 days of the waning moon. Means after the moon reaches its perfection, it's now in the phase of death. Everything is born and everything dies. Everything. We have a day and we have a night. Everything has a cycle of its birth and its death. From the planets to our being on this earth, to all the flowers and everything that we see around us. Who knows himself will know his Lord is not something small, it's an ocean that can continue to keep opening. So when Allah wants you to know His heavenly kingdom, He begin to teach you about yourself. Ya Rabbi, what have you dressed me with? We stamped him with names. Every time you're making wudu, what kind of codes are you opening upon this reality? You're opening Fatah Rahmah, you're opening all the realities of light upon the right hand, you're opening all the realities of these 15 days of light to reach the perfection of the full moon. So means on the 15th day those lights are strongest upon their hand, because they are the reflection of what you see in the heavens. They are walking moons upon the earth. The moon represents the people of annihilation. These are the people of tafakkur and contemplation, the people of realities. Means that they open their heart. As they begin to open their heart, Allah begin to dress them. That from the holy hadith that they did the fard, they're approaching through their sunnah, I become the eyes in which they see, I become the ears in which they hear. Each of them has a reality. I become the breath in which they breathe, I become the mouth in which they speak, I become the hands in which they touch. Means my power upon their hands. How that going to come is by the heart to be open, the lights of the heart to be open, all the bad characteristics to be brought down, so that these realities can begin to emanate from the holy hands. We pray that Allah dress us and bless us from these holy nights and begin to open from these realities more and more upon our hearts. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa bi siri Surat al-Fatiha.
Have you started planning for the cost of post-secondary education? We will help you open a plan and access thousands of dollars in government grants. Give your child a head start with a CET plan. Did you know that it may be possible to start an RESP and not contribute any of your own money? Call today and receive 25 air miles reward miles when you book a consultation.
The only amal has no judgment is muhabbat. Allah no way to judge love, because love can be small and love can be great. And even the grain of a mustard seed, Allah will count that love. That spread my love into these lands, spread the love of Sayyidina Muhammad into these lands. that don't stay quiet and say no mawlid and no spreading of love. If we stay quiet, the zulumat is spreading. It's a time for us to awaken. We raise the flag of Sayyidina Muhammad and we say, we are ashiqeen and no way to stop ashiqeen.